Following on from a scheme of work that the Year 9 students did recently, students will produce a website which deals with the issues that surround homelessness. They will write the website, they will design the website, and they will control the website. I think the project is geared around enjoying the writing. I mean, today they were doing a writing task, and as soon as I asked them to do a writing task, it was interesting that a groan sort of went round amongst a couple of them. So I'm hoping that by the end of doing a project like this, that groan will no longer exist.
Oh, I enjoy it, but it depends what I'm writing about.
What do you enjoy writing about?
Something that I'm interested in, like something about history or something like that.
Josh, he's quite a confident writer in terms of ideas, but he sometimes struggles to get those ideas down on the page.
I think writing's okay, like creative writing, like describing like what you feel.
Lee is less confident at writing. He struggles with ideas, definitely. Struggles with ambitious vocabulary.
Quite boring sometimes, because you have to write all like loads. I like writing stories instead of like poems and big paragraphs and that.
For those three boys, I really hope the project boosts confidence, and I think I've seen it working already. Just the very fact that they've been invited to be involved in the project has already created a buzz amongst them. First piece of writing, you're going to work in pairs, and I want you to think about the image that's on the board of that man. You're going to formulate a series of questions to ask this homeless person. You want to find out information to go into a newspaper report. I would like you to describe a day in the life of that man. Short, 2-paragraph piece. Reese has had compliments about his recent change in attitude, much more positive. Although he's not an extremely confident young man, his confidence has been growing, I think, since he's been involved. Right, so the plan for today is the first part will be drama-based, focusing on role play. I'm going to introduce the students to Philip, who's the actor playing the role of a homeless person. The final part of the day will be this afternoon, when the students will be using all the information that they've gathered from the morning activities to input that and use it onto a website that they've created.
What do you use for protection on the streets if you got mugged?
Whatever it's about.
What is the worst thing anyone has shouted at you?
Shouted at me? I don't care what people shout at me. I'll tell you what's one of the worst things that's ever happened to me. Someone urinated on me when I was asleep.
Going outside and like went in somewhere all by ourselves, like no one around, and just stand there for 10 minutes to feel like what it was like feel like it's isolated, like embarrassed, like all by yourself, no one there.
Okay.
I always thought it would be hard, like, to write in someone else's shoes, like being there and like living on the streets. But now I've saw that, I've sort of like put myself there already. Good, you know what I mean?
We're writing a script about homelessness or a story what could make someone homeless. You have to include each other in the reason why they've become homeless.
So the first thing we do is read it out loud, and you need to listen to it. If there's anything we get wrong, you tell us, right? So, the man is looking through the kid's pocket and sees some drugs. We were going on about drugs today at work. Have you ever took drugs? The son looks scared.
No, I wouldn't dare take drugs.
We've been doing blogs and like putting images on our website that we've been designing using eBlogger. Yeah, I enjoy working on the Apple Macs, and yeah, it's quite different because like we're doing interviews and like making our own websites. I enjoy doing this writing more because like group work, and I can understand like more stuff, like to put in my writing and more descriptive text.
Lee's definitely benefited from being involved in the project. He loses focus quite quickly, and I think he really benefited from writing in a different guise. Reese produced a very good piece of writing in role, a piece of descriptive writing, and the result was a really effective diary entry which really kind of got the ideas across, I think, in a much more effective way than he had written previously. And I think once you've wheedled out some of those mistakes, a lot of the pieces of work will be between level 4A and pushing up to some of them into the 5s, okay, top end 5s. Doing this Everybody Writes project with this particular group has given me a chance to work with a group of students who weren't massively confident about their own writing abilities, and I think the impact on each and every one of these students has been that they're engaging more with English.
It's good, interesting. We all joined in and people came in to make it better.
It's better than like the normal work we do, just writing for the fun of it. Like we know how to describe things we didn't used to describe, like add more detail.
One of the most effective things of the project was having an actor come in and do some drama-based activities to begin with, and then having the writing activities spin off from that. I also think that having the use of ICT equipment has been a real bonus, and I don't think the project would have been as successful as it was had we tried to use a different format. I specifically chose these students because they were reluctant writers, and I think had they been asked to do a lot of writing with pens and pencils, that would have been a switch off for them. Reese, he's still a very shy young man, but I think he's got a lot out of the project in terms of it's boosted his confidence internally, definitely. For Josh, his writing's improved, definitely, in terms of adding more detail and developing his ideas a bit more, kind of rather than just saying, right, I'm done, and putting the pen down. Lee's writing has still got some way to go, but I think with the confidence boost from being involved in the project, hopefully that's not too far away. So overall, confidence boosting massively for all three boys. It's been a really positive experience, both for me and for the students. It's kind of raised that level up, and the students are thinking not boring old English.